front, you know, there's so many opportunities. Pero I don't know, Tito Boy, for some reason, it just found me.
Actually, biglaan po ako napasok sa Bulilit. Kasi may friend po ako doon, si Casey. Tapos sabi niya, uy, tara, sama kita sa Bulilit. Malay mo, mapasok. Nung next shoot na, every Saturday po kasi yung shoot namin nun. Tinawagan ako, uy, Belle, may shoot ka sa Bulilit. Hanggang sa nagtuloy-tuloy na po.
Well, when I was young po, Tito Boy, acting has been something I really wanted to explore. So, nag-workshops po ako ng konti and practicing po my Tagalog. So, I'm sure it's something I want to be doing in the future.
Before pa po, even though yung mga bata, like super bata years ko pa, alam ko na po na I really wanted acting. As in, gustong-gusto ko po talagang umarte in front of the camera.
Support has just started coming out of nowhere. I wasn't really finding it and forcing stuff. I was just waiting patiently. And like, if it came, and it actually arrived.
Feeling ko dahil graduate ako ng Bulilit, paano na yung career ko? Saan po ko mapupunta? Thankfully, nagkaroon po ako ng project.
And projects started to come, people started getting more inquiries, and I'm just like, is this really what I want to do? And
the answer was?
Yes.
I've been waiting for this for 6 years po. Yun po, thankful po ako na binigyan ako ng ganitong opportunity with Star Magic to share my talent with a bigger audience po.
There was one time I met a certain Star Magic handler sa isang event at tinanong ako, gusto mo ba mag-showbiz? Doon lang pumasok parang, maybe I could try it. So sa high school, doon ako nagsimula mag-workshops. Nagustuhan ko naman yung workshops and then guestings and then
May time ba na parang you almost gave up?
May mga oras po na umiiyak ako kay mama na, mama, ba't ganito? Pero hindi po ako tumigil, hindi po yun naging dahilan.
Ano yung naging rason mo parang hindi tumigil?
Passion ko po kasi. Passion ko po talaga. Siyempre pag gusto niyo po isang bagay, paghihirapan niyo talaga, hindi maiwasan yung mga struggles.
sa start, ang dami mong iniisip eh. So you've never gone through it. What if they don't like me? What if I don't do well? All the what ifs. Siyempre kasi wala pa akong kilala dito, wala pa akong ginagawang project, so hindi pa ako kilala ng mga tao. They don't know who I am, they only know yung last name ko.
You're very popular. You're extremely popular today. Are you now comfortable with fame? Yung kasikatan mo, komportable ka na ba?
No, of course not, Tito Boy. There's never gonna be a time where I think ako na yun, parang
But do you
nandito
want
na
it?
ako. Well, I like the fact that there are a lot of people who look up to me and I get to change people's lives.
Isn't that too much of a pressure for you that people are looking at you as a model? Parang hindi ka na pwedeng magkamali.
Para sa akin, Tito Boy, I'm not perfect and I'll never be.
Pero hindi ka na pressure.
Well, hindi naman mawawala yun yung pressure. Pero
So, how do you handle
sa
that?
akin, just be yourself.
Alamin natin kung ano yung unang pagkikita ng DonBelle. Kailan ito at ano?
2 years ago.
Nung we did a show together.
Let's go to 2018. September. I think this is the time when you guys first met. Playhouse, naalala niyo ba? Angelica, Zanjo.
Was that September?
Yeah, September to March.
I actually
September
don't remember
2018 to March
exactly.
2019. So you must have taped prior to March.
Pero hindi kami close at all.
Oo.
Hindi namin kilala yung isa't isa actually. First time namin mag-meet 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Saan ito?
It was on the set naman.
Okay.
But we were kasi on the same tent, all of the artists. Nung pwede pa, wala pang pandemic, di ba?
With Belle, Tito Boy, the first thing I remember is that, well, first of all, we weren't close. We didn't know each other. I guess my first impression was she was shy, you know. She wasn't really talkative.
So, first impression, meron na?
Ako mas shy. Sobrang shy si Belle. Yeah, hindi siya nagsasalita.
Your first impression was of Donny.
My first impression of... Ano yan? First impression ko kay Donny, Tito Boy. Feeling ko nung una hindi kami magiging close. Kasi nga
Dahil?
quiet. He's quiet. And I feel like... he is the type of person that takes time po kasi to open up with.
Ito naman, Belle.
Feeling ko kasi nung una kay Donny, kala ko hindi ko siya magiging close. Ayun.
Tapos.
Pero hindi po. Yun nga po, nung nakilala ko siya, iba pala. He's the type of person you can rely on, pagkatiwalaan mo. Ayun, naging close na rin po kami.
Oo. Ay.
And, ayun, kala ko po suplado siya, but hindi po, Tito Boy. Hindi po talaga.
Pero suplado pala po talaga.
Ayun, tapos nag-ML kami,
Yes,
Mobile
ML.
Legends.
Yun po, ML.
Yun yung very first time na nag-bonding kami ni Belle.
Mapanood na sa wakas ang sikat na istoryang He's Into Her. At ang bibida, walang iba kundi sina Donny Pangilinan at dating child star Belle Mariano.
Meron akong hindi in-expect na meron ako isang eksena na hindi in-expect. Yung dulo, nagulat talaga ako.
Mabilis na lamang, favorite scene sa pelikula. Ikaw, Ron.
Yung last part.
Loisa, ikaw.
Last part?
Last part din? Okay. Daya. Donnie, ikaw.